To install the Human Touch Perfect Chair Supreme or Performance Upholstery Package Battery Eliminator, first thing we need to do is unpack the box that contains 4 dummy batteries, one having a flex cable attached to it, and this power supply which comes in 2 parts. So we can slide the plug onto the power supply, like so. Then we can remove the tie wrap that secures the cable and stretch that cable out nice and straight. Okay, we also need to make sure we have a power outlet splitter. To get started, we will unplug the chair. And then we need to detach the top part of the body pad from the headrest pad. They're attached using hook and loop fasteners. And fold the top part of that body pad forward onto the seat. Next, we can open the small zippered pocket, remove the pink square that covers the battery compartment, and carefully remove the battery compartment from the cavity, making sure not to pull on that wiring. Now you may have a screw that's securing the battery compartment cover. If so, use a Phillips head screwdriver to remove it, and then slide the cover off of the battery compartment. Next, we'll remove the 4 batteries. And we'll install the first of the dummy batteries, the one with the flex cable on it, and we'll install that at the end farthest away from where the battery compartment cabling is. And the remaining batteries then we can install as you would any other battery. Okay, next we'll align that flex cable with the battery nice and straight going off the end of the compartment, and then slide that compartment cover back into place. Again, if you had a screw that you removed on the battery cover, you can replace it at this time. Make sure the on-off switch is set to on, and then we can tuck the compartment back into the cavity, making sure not to pull on the wiring and also not to pull on the flex cable. And we can replace the pink square to cover the battery compartment. Okay, now we're ready to open the large zipper. And we're going to feed that flex cable then back behind the upholstery and into the larger opening. From the back of the chair then, we'll run the power supply cable up through the hole in the canvas, pulling that cable through. Next, we'll feed that cable through the hole in the pad set. Then we'll run it up to the cable coming from the battery compartment and connect it. Okay, next we'll tuck the cable into the upholstery around the edges of the foam insert and close the large zipper. Okay, then we can return the upper part of the body pad to the upright position, aligning the hook and loop fastener strips and pushing firmly against the front of the pad to secure it to the canvas using those hook and loop fasteners. Okay, then we can tuck that upper flap up into the headrest pad, make sure that flap's nice and straight, and then again push down to secure it using the hook and loop fasteners. Okay, if you have a Supreme upholstery package, the next thing we need to do is tip the chair over onto its left-hand side. And we're going to unplug the jade heat transformer, plug in the power outlet splitter into that socket, and then plug the jade heat transformer into the side socket. Next, we'll plug in the battery eliminator power supply into the other socket. Okay, then we're going to reach around from the other side and just take up some of that slack from the power supply cable, leaving just about as much slack as there is for the jade heat transformer cable. And we can plug in the chair and return it to the upright position. Now if we're working on a performance upholstery package, we simply need to plug the battery eliminator power supply into a power source along with the chair. Now we're ready to test the chair. If we press the plus button for the lumbar controls, we should hear the lumbar system turn on and off as we release the button. And if we press the minus sign, we should not hear any noise. And we're done.